Hi guys, this is your boy Sharius the Princess. Say welcome to my YouTube channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. On today's video, we'll be talking about the weekly review. I'll be making a weekly review. The purpose of this video is to show you guys how you should have applied the Prince Simple strategy from Monday until Friday. Talking about the week of the 26th of August until the 30th of August. So yeah, I'm going to go through it right now. I'm going to put our vertical lines, first price and the last price, then I take it from there. Well, as you can see here, we have our first price, then we have our last price. So the market broke below the first price, then it came back to retest. That's when it took our sales and the market came down, dropped. Yeah, we chopped. Then the market, as soon as it showed us a change of direction, of which I have explained on the third video, I think, on all the videos that I've posted on YouTube. The third video, the COT, I've explained how to identify the change of direction. So this was the sign that the market will change direction. That's when you're going to take. That's when I took my buy. Then I took my profit here where the market broke out, because that's where the market normally comes, then turns. So in this case, it never came back. Like, it broke in between the first price and the last price, then it even broke above the last price, then it never came back to retest. So we were unable to take our buys here. Then it continued with the second candlestick. So in this case, once you see the market moving like this, and whenever like it's close to be another session, you just relax, do not trade, just wait for the next session so that you can take new trades. So yeah, that means I chopped from here going down, then when the market turned, I also chopped until here, small profit something. So yeah, here I couldn't manage to chop because of it never came back to retest. I couldn't enter with my buys. Even here I couldn't enter with my buys on the second candlestick, because I was already waiting for the day session. So now let's see what happened on the day session as we were waiting. This is what happened on the day session. So the market played between the first price and the last price. This is our first price, then this is our last price. So the market has been playing in between the two prices, but eventually it broke out with a long candlestick to retest where it broke out previously. So this is where it broke out, right? So it came back to retest for the second time. I have explained that on the COT video. So yeah, you can go back to the change of direction video and understand what I'm talking about. So yeah, in this case, I couldn't enter with my sales, because of what I knew that the market will be coming back to this price. Then from here, it's going to be tricky for me to enter. It's full of manipulations. As you can see, it's been going down, fooling around, going up and down. So I didn't enter. I didn't trade this session, because of it was very busy. There was so much change of prices. So I'm going to skip this day session and go to the next day, which is going to be on Tuesday, where I'll be trading a night session. I was showing you how I trade the night session and the day session. So yeah, let's go to the night session on Tuesday and a day session. There we go. So now we are on Tuesday. This is a night session on Tuesday, then this is a day session on Tuesday. So as you can see here, the market didn't waste any time. As soon as the market opened on a night session, it gave us the first candlestick where we were able to identify our first price and our last price. Then the market on the next candlestick, it broke out. Then on the third candlestick, it came back to retest, but it didn't fully retest. That's when you took our sales. Then the market dropped, it went down. Then as soon as it gave us the change of direction with the green candlestick, that's when we took our profit, then bought. That's when I took my buys. Then the take profit is where the market broke out. So that was the end of my trading. Already I have chopped when the market went down, I chopped whenever it went up to retest where it broke out. That was the end of my night trading, night session. So let's go to the day session. This is our first price, then we have our second price. So in this case, what did the market do? The market didn't waste any time as well on a day session. As soon as it gave us the first candlestick on a day session, we were able to identify our first price and our last price. Then on the next candlestick, it broke out. It broke out on the that candlestick. Okay, the next candlestick after the market broke out, we are supposed to wait until it retests, then we take our buys. But unfortunately, what the market did, it gave us a buy on this candlestick that broke out. Then it's the one that we were supposed to take entries with, it came back again to break in, so in this case we don't do nothing. We just chill. We don't trade. Then as you can see, it was a change of prices. Even the third candlestick that came in, it started by going down before it went up, then started going up again. So in this case, we don't trade, guys. We don't trade what you don't know. There was so much change of prices. There was a lot going on here. So yeah, we didn't trade this one. I didn't trade this session. Let's move to the next day, which is Wednesday, the night session and a day session. So on Wednesday, when the market opened on a night session, it kept on playing between the first and the last price. This is our first price and this is our last price. So the market kept on playing in between these two prices. Then it went down with the long candlestick. Then we couldn't enter exactly at this price because there was a long candlestick that happened. Then on the dead candlestick, that's when we took our sales because of this. So as you can see here, the market dropped with the first candlestick, then the second candlestick occurred, then on the third candlestick, that's when we took our sales after it came back to retest at the price where the second candlestick opened. So that's what happened on the live chart here. The market dropped with the long candlestick. The second candlestick, when it closed, the third candlestick, it came back to retest at the price of the opening price of the second candlestick. That's when we took our sales. Then from here we chopped. Market went down. We chopped. Then as soon as we saw our green candlestick, that was a sign that the market now is going to change the direction. Let's take our buys. Then I took the buy here. The market went up. It went up, but it failed to continue buying. This is where I was expecting to take my profits. And mind you, already the time was about to be our next session, which it was a day session. So I didn't. As soon as the market went down here, I closed my trades because I wanted to wait for the day session. So yeah, let's be patient, guys. Let's be patient. So now I'm going to put our first price and then our last price on our day session. This is our first price. Then this is our last price. So what happened is the market broke below on the day session. The market broke below the first price. Then that's when we were supposed to wait until the market retests so that we can enter. The market didn't retest. It never came back to retest. It just went down and came back. It never retested. Then the third candlestick, we were expecting to enter with our sales, and soon as the market touches the opening price of the second candlestick, as much as I've explained on this one, what happened on this one, but it never happened like that. The market broke in and kept on playing between the first price and the last price. That was the end of the session. It never moved that much, So in this case, you don't trade what you don't know. For this day, we don't trade. That means we didn't trade. Me, I didn't trade. So I don't know about you all guys, but I know, and I hope you understand that in cases like this, we don't trade. So let's move to on Thursday night session. So we are now on Thursday night session. As you can see, we have our first price and our last price. What the market did now, it went, it kept on playing. Okay, it played between the two prices, the first price and the last price. Then on with the third candlestick, that's when it broke out, and the second candlestick after it broke out, it never came back to retest at this price. What it did, it was like it continued with the buys. So how did we enter? How did we take our buys? I want to show you something here. So this is what happened. The market with the first candlestick, it broke out. The second candlestick, it continued with the buys. Then the third candlestick, that's when you're supposed to take our buys. As soon as it comes to the price, to the opening price of the second candlestick. That's what happened on the live chart. So as you can see here, the market with the first candlestick, it went up. The second candlestick, it went up. Then the third candlestick, it came to the opening price of the second candlestick. That's when I took my buys. I hope you guys also did that. I took my buys here. Then I chopped, and as soon as I saw this candlestick, which is a sign of a change of direction, I closed, not knowing that it's still going to go up. I closed and took my sales. Unfortunately, the market went up and it took me out with losses. Then I waited for the day session. I waited for the day session, and I always knew that the market, it has to come back to this price to retest for the second time. I always knew. So this is what happened. We have our first price on the day session on Thursday. We have our last price. So now, as you can see, the market broke out. It broke out and it never came back to fully retest at this price, but I entered because of it was closed by the first price. There was no long candlestick that I could be afraid of entering with my sales. It was closed by, so I entered with my sales. Then the market went down, and that's where I took my profit, because of I knew that the market, it has to come back to this price where it broke out on the previous session. That's where I took my profit exactly here. So yeah, that was the end of my trading. I never traded. I never traded, and I was afraid to enter here with the buys because of the market can continue buying. So it's not safe to enter where the market retests for the second time. So that was the end of trading the day session for me. Let's go to Friday. Well, as you can see, on Friday, the market gave us the first candlestick where we were able to identify our first price and our last price. Then another candlestick, the next candlestick broke out. As soon as it broke out, it never came back to fully retest at this price. But me, I entered because of what? It was nearby the price where it broke out. I entered with my buys, with my sales. The market went down, but I always knew that, you know what, that candlestick, it will come back to retest at the opening price of the second candlestick, as it happened here. Going back here again. This is what happened on the live chart. The first candlestick broke out. The second candlestick never came back to retest at the first price. Then the third candlestick came back to retest at the price or the opening price of the second candlestick. I hope you guys understand. Please comment if you don't understand. I'll try to get back to you and respond. So yeah, just comment wherever you don't understand. So yeah, this is what happened. It came back to retest at this price, then continued with the sales. I kept on holding my sales. Then as soon as I saw this candlestick, which it was a sign of a change of direction, that's when I closed my sales and took my buys. Then this is where I took my profit. So there was nice profits here. Then I closed here and I took buys. There was nice profit as well as the market kept on going up. So you can check on my TikTok. You will see the results and showing you how you'll be able to see how I managed to chop. What I'm talking about right now. It's something that is there on TikTok. I've posted all the results on TikTok. So yeah. So now let's jump to the day session. As you can see here, it's quite tricky because of now the price of the night session, the first and last price of the night session is playing around the first and the last price of the day session. It's very much tricky on this one, but I'll may help you understand. Let's remove these two prices. So we have our first price over here, have our last price over there. Well, as you can see, the market kept on playing between these two prices. Then the market broke out the long candlestick. I couldn't be able to take my sales here, but already I've already entered. I've already entered. As you can see, I entered here with my sales. But in a case whereby I didn't enter here, I wouldn't be able to take my sales here because of the market didn't retest at this price. Then we were waiting for the market with the second candlestick. We were waiting for the market to come back to retest at the opening price of the second candlestick. Unfortunately, it never did that. We continued with the sales, so that means it was a strong selling momentum. So by the way, it was never a loss. So as soon as I saw the green candlestick, I saw that now it's a buying time. Buying time. So I entered with my buys. The market went up. So even this one you can check on my TikTok where I took the buy somewhere around here and I posted, and even now the candlestick my buys are still hanging. I didn't close, so I'm expecting the market to continue going up until somewhere around here. That's where I'm going to take my profit here. I hope you guys can do understand what I've explained so far about the principal strategy and how to apply it. So I hope you guys understand. If you don't understand, please comment. I'll get back to you. This is your boy Show is the Princess Say, and this is the end of our video for today. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm out.